Hi guys! Welcome to another episode of Dystopia Vlog. So for this episode, we're just going to have a quick update on my PVC overflow drip system. So as you can remember from the previous video, I've actually installed a overflow drip system in this tank, and now I've actually added and installed a new PVC overflow for this tank. Why? Because I've actually seen a good result on this. So as you can see at the back, this tank right here, I haven't really done any water changes now for about 2 weeks or more, you know. So it's showing a really good sign. The fish are growing very well, and it doesn't really affect the fish too much, you know. So I think I've made a very good system for this tank. As you can see, there's actually a drip coming out from this faucet, right? So if there's no overflow, PVC overflow right here, the water will just overflow from the aquarium, and it's going to make a mess. So the overflow is working perfectly right here. As you can see, it's actually draining the excess water from that drip system. So by doing this, I no longer need to do any partial water change, because of course it replenishes the water. Same goes for this tank. It has a same system. Okay, and the best part for this is that I can actually use the excess water and recycle it to my trapal pond at the back. So here you can see the back of the tank where the overflow is installed. So the excess water will go here, and it is actually connected to the other overflow, PVC overflow, so that they can meet up right here, and the water will go out in my trapal pond. So not only did I able to replenish the water from the tank, but also for this trapal pond. So aquatic plants right here will blossom, right? And because of the new water coming in. So in conclusion, the drip system is really doing very well, and I can attest to that because of the result of my fish. And also there are I can see 3 advantages of having this system and why you need to adapt this type of system. Okay, number 1 is that unlike the doing partial water change, it doesn't really affect much of the water chemistry in the water. For example, pH, ammonia, you know. So ammonia can be gradually removed because there's a new or fresh water coming in every second, right? Because it's turned on, the faucet is turned on 24 hours a day. So you don't really need to, because you're doing partial water change to remove that element, the ammonia, which can be poisonous or can affect the growth of your fish, right? So number 2 is that it doesn't really disturb the your fish at all, you know, when doing when having this system, because unlike also the partial water change, like doing the 80% water change on a daily basis, the tendencies are you might disturb or even sometimes damage your fish when doing the partial water change. Now remember that when doing the partial water change, you need to remove a lot of water and then replenish it with the same amount of water that you've removed, right? So number 3 is that it is not time consuming. So even if you went away for quite some time, for example, just a few actually 1 week ago, I was for personal reason I was away, and my wife had to take care of these tanks, and luckily I was able to install these systems before I actually went away. So the thing is, when I came back after a week, the fish are still doing good, doing great. The water quality did not really affect the goldfish because of the drip system. So that's also the advantage of having a drip system. So this is especially recommended for those who are working, on a day-to-day basis. So if you are working, you don't really have to do the water change anymore because of the drip system. So I think that's it, and I hope you like this video. And for those who haven't subscribed yet, you can click the subscribe button below for more updates in our videos. So I hope you learned something, and happy fish keeping.